Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Golden Kamuy season 4 episode number 12 reaction. Alright, the previous episode we meet the pirate Botaro, I think that was his name, and he we meet him in a very weird circumstance. First of all, before we meet Botaro, like what happened is like we met another character who's like a peddler, and he is like like kind of talks about how the at first we thought like, oh, like he has the tattoos, but it seems he himself put the tattoos on him, so he isn't one of the prisoners. But he started talking about the gold and how like the gold cannot be found and stuff like that, which was kind of weird at that time, obviously. But our main goal was to board the ship, and after that the ship gets hijacked by Botaro and his men. And yeah, and he like, and then there's this crazy postman who starts shooting, and that was like hilarious. And there was like a shootout on the boat, and like the I think like the army, like which division I don't know, but they also kind of almost got involved in it. So Botaro and Sugimoto, all of them kind of worked together, and we made a like a temporary alliance and stuff. So yeah, a lot of things happened. Also, in the end, we get a little bit of backstory for Sugimoto and how like he, like what was his past, where is his origin of the immortal Sugimoto. I was under the impression it started from the war, where he was like, oh, I'm immortal Sugimoto, but no, it started way before that. His father had, I think, tuberculosis. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So obviously he was like in one place, like in like he kind of was kind of quarantined, and nobody used to go to him except Sugimoto himself. And Sugimoto couldn't leave him alone, even though his dad was like, you go, you shouldn't like like be here. But Sugimoto was like, no, I'm immortal Sugimoto, I won't die, so I will be here with you. So that is where the origin of immortal Sugimoto became, like where it originated from. And yeah, so let's see what happens in this episode, episode number 12. I think this is the penultimate episode of the season, one more episode after this. So yeah, let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here, sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, here we go. He did see the. Oh my god. Okay, let's see. Yeah, he did say that, like, because I also kind of agree to that. I don't know. Yeah. All right. It signals something. Oh, yeah, he talked about making a kingdom or whatever. No, it was way more than that, I think. Yeah, like we know that. I think they kind of mentioned it before, I remember. Then obviously they know, and it's probably more than that. Oh Lord, here we go. That's what he was signaling. Oh, nice. Wait, who's that? Is that Ashripa? Yeah. Great. That was a very temporary alliance. Oh, damn. Yo, hey, we got stuck in the tree. Damn. Yo, the captain. He just. Oh, Botaro will be easily able to. Wait, is there like shark or something? Oh no. Oh! Oh, it's the. Oh my god, it took me a while to realize what happened. Oh boy. Oh no, this is problem because yeah, he's like water is like his territory. Damn, he has long hair. Just yank it or something. I don't know. Grab his hair. Oh my god. Oh, oh, oh no. Oh, he can easily just catch up to him. I feel like. What the hell? I was joking about the hair. He actually used his hair to. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah. Just tear it off. Oh my god. Yo, Shresh is here. The guardian angel. Oh, yo. Whoa, what the? Oh my god. What? Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, that will. Just take off his shoes or whatever. I don't know. Oh, his hair was stuck. Hey, yo, he's going to die now. If Sugimoto doesn't cut off his hair, oh no, this will be painful. Oh no, oh no, this will be actually be painful. Yeah, you pay. Great, you just. Oh boy, Sugimoto did. Don't look at us like that. We helped you. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So we can't just stop. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Like he's like a trump card for us now, kind of, against Hijikata and Tsurumi. Don't touch me. Oh boy. Okay. I guess. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. You did. What? Oh. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh wow. That's a big fish. Oh wow. Those are all eggs, aren't they? Yeah. She just loves the brains of every. Okay, calm down. Wow. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Well, we went through that already, you know. We had a whole conversation about that as well. Uh, yeah, she wants to help them. But she did say to Sugimoto that, like. Wait, what? Oh, is this Sophia? Yeah. Wow. There you go. Like she's thinking about that, like that whole. Okay, interesting. Alright, we need to see who the killer is. Why are they wearing like. Hey yo! Calm down! What the hell? Oh my god, this guy is crazy. Yeah. Oh my god, Usami. Oh no no. Yeah. Oh my god. That doesn't make. Oh my god, that doesn't make it better. Oh my god. What? Oh no 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 no. Please. That- oh no, I'm okay. I don't think he even anticipated this. Even Surumi didn't anticipate this, probably. Okay, wow. Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay, what? That- oh no. Oh. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Okay, this is not that guy, like that tattoo guy. Someone else. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Yo, what is this episode? What is okay? This is what? Okay, they just killed her. Oh, that girl. Remember? You know the one who I think like gave Tanigaki information. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Oh yeah. All right. Holy places. Wow. Hmm. Oh no, I think he's going to see like there is someone beside him who is peeing, and oh, never mind. Yeah, this is. Ooh. Yeah, exactly. Okay, he's like, is he playing both sides? I don't know. What? Oh, I see. I feel like Sumi knows that. Sumi probably like anticipated that, and he knows. He's still using him. Oh my god, this guy's back. All right. Yeah. Oh, what? Who the? Who's this? Wow. Yes. Yeah. What's in the head? What? Oh my god. Yeah. Well, wait. What? Oh my god. Oh, right kidney taken. Letter attached. Oh. Oh. Ah, I see. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like thinking, like this. I remember this whole thing, like this killing, like I'm like, who is it? And then I remember Jack the Ripper. Yeah. Hmm. Wait, so is this Jack the Ripper? What the hell? Or someone who's impersonating him? Killer sent a letter. Okay. Hmm. 1 month. Okay. Ah, I see. We got two of them in one night. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. And it, and I feel like there's like a thing like where they say like people don't even know if Jack the Ripper is a male or a female. Simply disappear if we cannot find. Okay. I see. Oh boy. Okay. Wait, what? Kids who keep. Oh! Oh, wait. Is it? Oh, the guy who lures him with candy. Great. So he is a prisoner. Yeah. It makes sense. He's like selling candy and everything. Oh wow, there's like two things going on at the same time. Yep. Well, oh no. Okay. Oh wait, there's still something left. Wow. The one who wait, just a minute. The irony in the wait. I didn't realize at the beginning. What was he saying? I'm the son of a wait. I'm a son who loves his father very much. Wow. Yeah, I'm sure you do, Ogata. Oh, all right. So this episode. Wow, this was an interesting episode. I just like like this is a show that I feel like this it cannot get crazier than this. Like when season one, like and a lot of things happened. Then season two, the whole like first the Stenka, then the Banya, and then like all that stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? It probably cannot get crazier than this. This show, and every couple of episodes it actually shocks me by showing something even crazier, and I'm like, oh wow, this is even crazier than the previous one. So yeah, I couldn't believe my eyes. What the hell was happening? Oh no, this was crazy, this episode. All right. So in this episode we begin with the whole Botaro situation. Botaro giving kind of signals to this guy, the person that he had with him, his friend, and kind of signaled him to get Sugimoto and like point the gun at them when time comes. So he first of all he comes to Sugimoto and he's like, oh, like how much gold do you think there is? Like like you think it's 20 kan? No, it's way more than that. And he says that one bag was about 16 kan and there were 1200 of them. Wait, so 1200 into 16 is on 6, oh, like 20 million or something. I don't know, like something like that, I guess. I'm not really sure. Anyways, whatever it is, it's a lot. So yeah, it's I think like there he did the calculation correct. So I remember which episode was it? I exactly don't remember, but there was someone who I remember telling Sugimoto like, "Oh, you think was it Shiraishi or was it someone else?" They were like, "Oh, you think it's 20 kan? No, it's way more than that. It's like 2 million or 20 million or something like that, and that we already know this. So here, Botaro's like, oh, like that that's not the actual case. This is the actual case. A whole mountain of the gold, and like obviously he thinks that Sugimoto and Shirashi doesn't know. So Sugimoto and Shirashi makes a weird face here, acting as if like, oh yeah, like like I don't know about that, but obviously they knew about it. I guess that's what the whole thing was about because they were like like Sugimoto and Shirashi was kind of made a weird face over there. Right. So here we get to see Ashipa realizes that he has actually kind of seen or kind of what was that word? Kind of gone through their luggage and found what was the guy's name? Oh, sometimes I forget his name. Heita, isn't it? Yeah. His that thing, that Wen Kamuy inscription thing. So he's Ashiba realized what's happening, and here Botaro's like, "Oh, it's quite a story, isn't it?" But unfortunately, we won't be able to see the story up till the end. And he's like, "Attack!" And this guy points the gun at them, And Aship immediately knew what was happening, shoots the guns, like the safety, like that thing. And yeah, like there you go. Like immediately she neutralized him. So using this opportunity, Sugimoto and Shirashi starts fighting with um, Botaro, and the captain is like, "Not on my ship!" Just steers the wheel around and just goes into the tree. The branches and everything take them and actually make them fall into the water. Now here, unfortunately, this guy gets caught. What was his name? Botaro in the end kind of shouted his name. Um, Gondo. Okay, that's his name. Now, at first, I didn't realize what was happening. I was like, "What's going on?" And then I realized he got stuck in the engine or that wheel. And there you go. Immediately, he's dead. So realizing the situation, nothing you can do about it. Like Sugimoto and Botaro starts fighting. Now Sugimoto obviously is at a big disadvantage here. He's in water, the natural, like the place where Botaro feels at home, like his home turf, literally. And Botaro's just easily like grabbing him, and Botaro has a lot of breath. He can keep a lot of breath as well in, so it's like extremely advantageous for him inside the water. So still, despite all that problem, Sugimoto tries to go away, kind of shake him off, attacks him with the knife, and I was seeing his his hair kind of flowing around, and I'm like, oh, you know what? Best thing to do here is grab his hair and yank it. I don't know, something like that, because I feel like that'll hurt a lot. But yeah, like what happens is something I also again wasn't expecting. He uses his hair to grab Sugimoto's leg and then grab him. Sugimoto cuts off his hair with his knife, but not enough time he gets because Botaro grabs him immediately after that and kind of, like grabs him like this and almost like drowning him in the water. And Sugimoto somehow is able to like kind of like swat him away, tries to go up, loses his breath, and he's like almost like drowning. Shirashi comes in to give him CPR, and Sugimoto just like slapped him. Oh, that part was funny. Anyways, then Sugimoto like starts like just like kind of trying to swim away. The rush of, I think, sturgeons, I think that's what they call the fishes, they start coming in. He lodges his knife into one of them, gets dragged in. Unfortunately, Botaro's hair gets caught in the wheel. Now this part, I like I kind of think sometimes that um like like I didn't realize how this might go. First of all, I was thinking, is it even possible for someone, like his hair got caught in the wheel, and obviously hair is extremely strong. Like if it's like one or two strands of hair, it's fine. But when you have like a bunch of hair kind of together, like clumped together, and it kind of gets stuck in something, the more it is, the harder it is to tear. Like that story where the moral of that whole united we stand, divided we fall, where they talk about one stick being easily broken, but a lot of other sticks at the same time is difficult to break. Kind of kind of the same that happens to hair as well. So I was kind of thinking, like, what would have happened there? Like, I think he would have broken his neck, wouldn't he, by the end? Like, I was thinking, what would happen first? Will his hair tear off? Or, like, obviously it's going to hurt immensely. However, he still would have been alive if his hair got torn off. Or would it be that his neck would break before that? Which would happen? Like, I was thinking, and I was like, I wasn't able to understand, because like I remember seeing multiple scenes like this in other like shows as well. Which show was it? I remember there was like a show I saw where someone, like, kind of like someone's hair gets stuck to like something, and they're not able to like get off, and it kind of get like this, it kind of happened like this, and it gets stuck, and the wheel goes inside, and then neck cracks before the hair, like, nothing, anything happens to the hair. So I was thinking, like, is that really, like, is that what's going to happen? Because like I feel like in that type of situation, like these men are strong, in that type of situation, I feel like in a desperation, maybe he would yank his hair so hard, maybe it's like going to tear off or something. But still, I don't know, like, if it is possible. Like, that's why I'm saying, what would happen before? Would his hair get torn off, or would his neck crack? I was thinking about that. Anyways, like, thankfully, like, like none of that came to, like, like, happened, because Sugimoto comes in and cuts off his hair and helps him out. And yeah. Okay, so after that, okay, wait a minute. The narrator kind of says something here. At the time, it was said surgeons would travel upriver in the Ishikari River in huge schools. Okay. One theory says that the name Ebetsu came from the Ainu word Yupeo. Ebetsu Yupeo. Okay, I think this was like probably a wordplay which I didn't understand. It's kind of difficult. Usually, I kind of understand wordplay, like kind of simple Japanese wordplay, but I feel like this part kind of went over my head. Anyways, I doubt I'll be able to make any meaning out of that. It definitely was like some kind of a wordplay. Anyways, so the captain now is like, you guys are the reason why all of this happened. Get out of my ship. And yeah, so Botar was there just sitting down, and Botar was like, no, why did you help me? Like, you heard what boss Wakayama said and changed your plans about the, like, like the tattoos? And he's like, no, we're still finding it, and we're not going to give up that easily, because, like, I can understand Sugimoto's way of looking at it. He's like, we cannot stop, because not Shiraishi, sorry, Tsurumi and Hijikata are still trying to look for it, like they won't stop, so obviously we cannot give this up. And okay. Okay, so Botar was like, oh, so you still, like, you just wanted people like me who can help you, or did you feel sympathy for me? Like, Shirashi says the same thing. You don't feel, like, say that you felt sympathy for Botaro, right? And he doesn't really speak much, and he's like, no, my intuition tells me that he has found the region where the goal's hidden. And I can see, like, having like a trump card like Botaro is going to help in the long run, because if you think about it, like, different, like, all these different characters have like different trump cards. For example, Surumi has his fake tattoos, that thing. You remember that thing that he did? I guess it is kind of like his trump card, this whole fake tattoo thing. What's his name? Hijikata. What does Hijikata have? Like, which can be considered a trump card? Maybe like the maximum. Wait, who has the maximum tattoos now? Is it Hijikata or is it Surumi? I don't know. Not exactly sure. I think it's Hijikata, isn't it? I think so. But either way, yeah, Hijikata, I guess if he has a maximum tattoo, I guess that would be his trump card. Also, like our group, that is Sugimoto, we do kind of have a trump card if you think about it. Like Ashipa herself is kind of like a trump card. Without Ashipa, I doubt anyone will be able to find out the gold location. Even if they like decipher the tattoos, no one would be able to crack the code because Ashipa knows something about it. But it doesn't hurt to have another one. So Botaro is that person, like, because, like, yeah, Botaro, if he actually knows where the gold is, that's actually really helpful for us. So that is why Sugimoto's like, that's why we need you. It might be the way to turn tables on Hijikata, Toshizo, and Lieutenant Surumi. And yeah. And he's like, oh, we can torture you, and like, you can tell us yourself. It'll all depend. And he's like, all right, fine, sure. Like, I'm going to, like, like, follow your, like, orders. And he also kind of like, it says like, oh, but I think you actually saved me because you've taken a liking to me, huh, Sugimoto? I'm kind of like past him in the back. And yeah. So he says that, all right, you know what? I'm going to help you, give you information, but once you get all the skins, because I want an insurance. Yeah, I can kind of guess. I can kind of see that because obviously, if he just gives his information, we can just, I don't know, kill him or kick him out or something. We can easily do that. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to like keep my cards to myself unless and until the end. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to do. And yeah, okay, there you go. She's like, I hope you don't regret it, Sugimoto. You might try to take all the gold and when you find it. And Ashipa's like, are you talking about yourself? That'll be funny. She's actually taking the gold for himself and just running. Like, he's the escape king. But anyways, Zukin comes in, and yeah, we are thrown out of the ship. So we are in the boat, kind of, like going in the boat, and Ashipa's like kind of doing that thing that what's that called? That kite. Adding a kite to the rod I found on the ship. You can always just carry the tip and use a stick we find in a. Okay, so it's for the sturgeon. Yeah, like the ones she used for the shark and all that. And Sugimoto's like, oh, you want to hunt sturgeons? And Ashipa's like, yeah, need to eat, like. And Ashipa just loves eating brains of stuff, so. Okay, so here, Bota was like, "Oh, who's this? Like, like, what's your relationship with this kid? Like, she's there like, with you, so." And Sugunda's like, "Oh, she's my guide from Hokkaido." And he's like, "Oh, like for a mere guide, you were pretty mad back then, when he was just like, like just like doing that thing with the anchor." So, and she's like, "Oh, I thought she was somebody who meant a lot to you." Kind of her ears get red. All right, next we get to see they have already caught the sturgeons, and they're like kind of tearing it apart, like bringing out all the stuff, like the organs, the eggs, and all that. So okay, now Ashipa again starts talking about the brain, like having the brain of the sturgeon. Also talks about, like the eggs of the sturgeon, how to make a stew with them eggs, and, like talking about like food stuff. And he gives like a good chunk of eggs to Sugimoto to eat, and Sugimoto and the other group. Alright. So, Botaro says, Ashipa said, you like sturgeon brains? And she's like, no, I love everyone's brains. Not everyone, but all the animals' brains. Which is true, I guess. Like, whatever, like, she hunts an animal, the first thing she always talks about is brain. And I think, like, it is kind of, like, I think, like, I don't know what it is, but I've seen a lot of people talk about how brains are extremely tasty. I don't know, like, I don't think I've ever eaten one. So I cannot really say. But looking at the brain, it kind of looks slimy and kind of weird. So I don't know if I, like, like, I would like it. I kind of, like, like, slimy stuff, I kind of, like, it kind of, it's not like really good feeling. But yeah, who knows? It might actually be tasty. I don't know. I've never eaten any kind of brain of any animal. Okay. And she said it looks tastes good when salted. And he said, Bota says, when you like someone, you want them to like the things you like, right? That is why she feeds all the brains to Sugimoto. And she again gets embarrassed. She's like, you talk too much. Eat the eggs. Here we go. Okay, so she says that, oh, like, Ashripa, like, why don't you go back? Like, staying with us should be dangerous. Do you just want to, like, no, what does he say? Just a minute. Oh, he says, like, aren't you, like, family members, like, you have your grandma with you? Isn't she concerned? And obviously, we already had this conversation, if you remember before. And he says, like, do you want to stay with them no matter what? Now, Ashripa says, I'm not here because I want to be with them. That's not why. I've got something I have to do, so I don't care about anything else. Now, obviously, if you remember, just this season only, like a few episodes ago, Ashiba said that I need to be with Sugimoto, otherwise he's just going to get too much into this, try to take the burden on himself. So I cannot stop him from doing that, but at least I can take some help him in that type of situation when something bad happens. So I have to keep an eye on him. That is why I need to stay with him. That was one of her reasons. Also, the fact that she definitely wants the whole situation to be resolved, the whole Ainu situation. It started with his, I guess I wouldn't call it started with his dad, but a big chunk of the problem is because of the whole the whole thing that her dad did with the tattoo and the treasure and all that. So she wants to look this through up until the end. And yeah, and kind of give the rightful amount of gold back to the Ainu, because the gold actually belonged to them. So that as well, as another reason. So it's not just oh, staying with them, helping them. There's a lot of other things. And yeah, obviously, at this point, Ashipa, Khalid will have to kind of confront this. The way Sugimoto is always trying to keep her away from all of this. Ashipa had the conversation with Sugimoto before as well, where in that episode only, she also said, I remember she said something like, "Oh, don't try to stop me from helping you out. Just no, what did she say? Something like this. She said that just accept that I'm helping. No." Yeah, I think something like that. She said don't try to stop me from trying to help you. Like just accept the fact that I'm trying to help. No, something along those lines. She said. I don't exactly remember the words, but basically she was like, yeah, let me help you out. Don't always try to avoid these type of situations, or keep me away from these type of situations. I want to help you, so I let me help you out. She kind of said something like that. I remember in that particular episode as well. So yeah, all of those reasons included, she wants to do this. And then the whole hinna, Sugimoto's doing, and both are like, what are you doing? All right. Next, we get to see a little bit of Sophia. Now, I don't exactly understand what happened here. We get a little bit of a, I guess you could say, flashback of that place. The place. Wait. Is this? Yeah, this is Surumu's place, isn't it? The place where Surumu and his wife used to live. As Hasegawa-san. You remember? Is that house, isn't it? I might be wrong though. I think it is that house. And they kind of show this part. They kind of show a little oven kind of thing. Now this part is kind of weird. Why are they showing the oven? Is it something to do with Surumi's wife and kid? Because he definitely, did he bury them or did he cremate them? I don't know. Immediately when I saw the furnace or that place, that oven kind of thing, I thought something like that. But I don't know why they suddenly showed this scene to us at that moment. And then there was that go. Oh, wait. Oh, she found. Okay, never mind. Why? Okay, she found the picture from that. I think that furnace. That picture. You see a little bit of the side is burnt. It was probably there, and she probably grabbed it from there, and she's looking at that now. That's why they showed the furnace. I think. Yeah. Okay, I was thinking of other stuff, I was thinking of that whole, that small ring, finger bone thing. I was thinking maybe it's something related to that. But yeah, no. Alright, next part. Oh my god, this part was just crazy. I don't know how to discuss this part. But yeah, Usami is here. Usami is in his natural habitat, Usami is just the detective, just ready. At first I was like, why are they wearing these clothes? And then I'm like, oh, it's because they're detectives. And yeah, here, wait, okay, what's his name? Is his name Kikuta? Wait, I always forget this guy's name. Kikuta. Let me check. Golden Kamuy. Yes, his name is Kikuta. Yes, I was correct. So yeah, Kikuta, he's like, what are we doing here? Shouldn't we like question the witness and stuff? And Usam is doing his thing. Like he's like, like kind of recreating the recreating the crime scene. You remember you've seen like detective stories and all that, like Sherlock Holmes and like stuff like that, where always the detective goes to the scene of crime and try to recreate the stuff. He's just doing that, like he's recreating this crime scene. And he did a pretty good job for actually recreating it. And oh god, this whole section was crazy. And Kikta's like, what are you doing? Like, like stop it. And someone's like, stop, don't talk to me. Let me concentrate. And then he goes underneath the thing, finds the clues, and he's like Kikuta, come here. And Kikuta's like, no, I'm not going to touch that stuff. And he's like, oh, it's not my stuff. It's the criminal stuff. So yeah. And he's like, all right, like this smell, this texture, like I can understand when he came. He came here every 2 days. He comes here, and he came here last 2 days. So today he'll be coming here, and he's like, all right, he arrived tonight. And he's like, okay, like let me do it a little bit more. Maybe I'll be able to understand how tall they are, like like how far are they here from, and and then he suddenly comes across the criminal here, and he's also doing the same thing. So then they start doing this whole, like that cowboy, like duel thing, where both people like stand and look at each other, and then they like take out the gun and like shoot, and like that whole thing they do. That happened only with their other gun, if you know what I mean. And this guy is like dodging, like rolling, and then he shoots as well. Usami dodges, just makes a somersault. And Kyuta actually shoots a gun, like a proper gun. But yeah, this guy is on his way. And alright, so he gets on a horse. Kikuta runs and grabs to the horse, and he's like pointing his gun towards the guy's head. But then he realizes what he's doing, gets a little bit distracted, and the criminal shoots him as well, with the other gun. And he falls down. And he's like, oh, some got in my eyes. Oh god, this was crazy. I've never seen anything like this before in any anime. Okay, but then they come across like a lady who's been killed, and then later on we also get to see he killed another lady, So, and he's like, oh, excellent. And yeah. Next day we get to see the the crime has come out. People are like talking about it, and that reporter guy who's working with Hijikata now, he's there as well. Okay, so and Usam is like, oh, like he'll come again. He might make more holy places for himself. So we need to be ready. And yeah, it's funny how like Kikuta's like, oh, I saw his face and the mark on his, So yeah, I might be able to help out. And he's like, oh, I'm going to the toilet to pee. Now, I actually thought that he was like, in a weird way, he was going to like go like and pee somewhere, and like there'll be someone beside him peeing exactly beside him, and he'll probably look and he'll be like, wait a minute, there's the mark. And then he'll realize that it's the criminal beside him just peeing or something like that. I thought he was going in that direction, but no, it doesn't go in that direction. What happens is that he realized that what's his name? Okay, his name is Kikuta, but the other guy, the Ainu guy, his name is wait a minute, Ariko. Yeah, there you go. Ariko's there. So he's like, oh, Ariko, like, you're here. And he's like, Surumi didn't really talk anything about you being here. And he's like, oh, no, I'm actually kind of acting as a spy. And yeah, I'm here to be like, I cannot really do much stuff because Surumi is always keeping an eye on me. Now, here's the thing. I don't exactly know whether he's lying here or like what he's trying to do. Like, he might be like, actually playing both sides, at least trying to play both sides, because I don't see Surumi getting tricked by any of this. So he might be trying to play both sides, or maybe he's like, I don't know, like probably trying to gauge in which direction this is going to go, and whichever direction is winning, he's probably going to side with that or something like that to save himself. Like, that is my guess. But either way, it's like I cannot really do much here. And he's like, I was with Nagakura Shinpachi, Hijikata Toshizo's men suspect me, Lieutenant Surumi as well, nobody trusts me, and Kikuta's like, oh, that worked for me, like, and he's like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, like, my plan is, or whatever, the order that I have been given is like, help Surumi out up until the end, and then, like, shoot him or kill him when everything is like, like, we get everything on our hand. And that is our plan. And Ariko's like, wait a minute, so you're working for the government, you're a spy? And he's like, yeah, like, the only person I can trust is you, so yeah, you can work with me. So that is his plan. Now, obviously, I in no way believe that Surumi is getting tricked. In no way is Surumi getting tricked. I refuse to believe that. I'm pretty sure Surumi has anticipated this as well. And he's just playing. He's just like, like waiting for the perfect opportunity to, I don't know, like grab him and like, kind of grab him by the neck and be like, I knew everything about what you were doing, like, Kikuta, but I let you do it just because I needed your cooperation. But yeah, like, yeah, the cat has been out of the bag from the beginning, so I'm pretty sure he's going to do something like that by the end. Who knows? But anyways, yeah, so next we get to see that the killer is in front of a church, I think. Yeah, he says like, I'm a child. And okay, so after that we get to see like all these like, Hijikata's men and Hijikata kind of selling stuff, acting like, like in disguises, kind of loitering around the whole place. And it's funny to see how Ushiyama and what was his name, Tonji Ani, yeah, both of them are like kind of like with the, like, the basket and acting as like monks, while while like Kadokura, I think. Wait, yeah, Kadokura's like, I don't know. Wait, what is that? Like, is he like a, I don't know, like someone who's like showing tricks? Like, he's like standing on top of like a wooden thing, kind of banging like some thing in here with a bucket and a plant. Yeah, like even they ask like, what are you supposed to be, Kadokura? And he just Kiryu just throws some money, and Kadokura's like, I need that money, but the water drops. And then we have Ogata in this like disguise of apparently a father, no, a son carrying his father. And then yeah, like Nagakura Shinpachi is like this in another like, disguise. We have the reporter as well, and Ariko. Alright, so they say like Nagakura Shinpachi says like there has been recent development. They sent a letter to the papers. Now I am going to read this part. He says that there was a human kidney inside of it. The fourth victim had their right kidney taken. Alright. There was a letter attached which was barely legible. Okay, it read, "Horse are sinners in a terrible scrawl, and so that I will kill again." Okay, so here I was thinking like, wait a minute, this kind of reminds me something, like of some other killer who used to do the same thing. Which anime was it? I was thinking, and then I realized when he said that, oh, it's a copycat of Jack the Ripper, and I'm like, wait, oh yeah, that's true. This is not from any anime. It's literally Jack the Ripper. like how he went out and like killed women, like pregnant. I think like wait, wasn't it pregnant woman? So no, who he killed? No, wait. Oh no, that's something else. Wait. You know what? I'm gonna check. Jack the Ripper. He create like okay. Wait. I think I'm mixing something else up. Jack the Ripper. Um, Jack the Ripper. Involved. Okay, attacks ascribed to Jack the Ripper typically involved women working as prostitutes who lived and worked in slums of East End of London. Throats were cut prior to the abdominal mutations, and removal of internal organs from at least three of the victims led to the speculation that the killer had some anatomical or surgical knowledge. Rumors that the murders were connected intensified in September, October. Numerous letters were received, like his copycat. He's literally a copycat. Outlets to Scotland Yard and individuals reporting to be the murderer. There you go. So yeah, no, it wasn't pregnant women. It was prostitutes that they were killing, and that's exactly what was happening here. And I just realized why I said like oh like killing pregnant women. There was another like it was a visual novel which kind of did this, where it wasn't like the certain person killing prostitutes, but they were actually killing pregnant women. I don't know if you guys have read it. It's a very crazy and a very dark visual novel. It's like extremely painful. It's called Kara no Shoujo. Yep, Kara no Shoujo. That has a story of a murderer killing women, pregnant women, and in the end you'll realize that what he's doing is he's literally taking body parts from the pregnant women, killing them, and trying to recreate his mother. Like he like looks at a person and sees like kind of like got to see that person, and whichever part he felt was good, he would kill that person for that part. Like for example, a person would he saw like a pregnant woman and he realized like, oh, this person's hand is nice, so I'm going to kill her to get her hand. Similar, another person's leg, someone's head, maybe, like stuff like that. And like yeah, the visual novel was called Kara no Shoujo. It's a very like dark and a very like heartbreaking visual novel. And like he does that, and he like that's why, and he kills pregnant woman because I think like his mother was pregnant or something when she died or something like that. I don't remember. That's why he always killed pregnant women and collected the body parts, and in his place used to assemble them. Like it's a very messed up story, and that's why I was like thinking like, oh, like pregnant woman, but no, it's not pregnant women. Jack the Ripper was killing like prostitutes, while this other story, this person was actually killing people who were pregnant women, and recreating that person. I don't know. It's a very like like a very like I don't think much people play visual novels. I feel like a lot of people won't know about this, but it's called Kara no Shoujo. Anyways, yeah. So he says, the reporter says here, Jack the Ripper is said to be the man behind a series of famous serial killings in London. Um, it had all of England in uproar. Uh, in 1888, it was reportedly by several papers in Japan too. It was a big story. Okay. The way these prostitutes died, even the stolen organ, it's all the same. There you go. I just read it. So yeah, he's exactly doing the same thing. And that's not all. Other thing that made it a huge deal in England, that the killers sent a letter to the papers. There you go, mocking the police and saying he would kill again. Just totally new thing at that time. There were hundreds of similar letters sent by copycats with no creativity. Just like I read the Wikipedia article. It's literally saying the same thing. So there you go. There were a number of prostitutes murdered around the same time, but only 5 were recognized as Jack's handiwork. He started killing women at intervals around 1 month apart from the first victim. The third and the fourth were both slain the same night, and that's exactly what is happening here. Yeah, the supper murders follow the pattern exactly. It's probably not a copycat, but some kind of Jack the Ripper fanatic. And he says like another thing that makes it famous is that the killer just disappeared. The last murder was performed 40 days after the fourth, so we don't have much time. If you're not able to find Jack the like this copycat by that time, yeah, he'll just disappear and we might not be able to find him. And the reporter's like, oh, like we need to get him because like because of him, my favorite prostitute has gone away. And Nagara's like, you are like like a piece of crap. Okay. Another thing is happening in parallel to this, which is related to the kids. So here we go. Here we get to know about, like, I get to see Sugimoto and Shiashi also reading it. And so in this article, we're getting to know about the murders of children, which we kind of saw. Okay. A child kidnapper. It must be him. Botaro says that, and he's like, you know him? His name is Kueji Keiji. He's a murderer who buried many kids in his yard. Weird guy with tattoos that look like a child's scribbles in his face. There you go, the peddler. And so yeah, that's like a, I guess you could say, like a convenient excuse. Whenever someone's like, oh, do you have tattoo? And he shows his face and he's like, I did it. And a lot of people will be like, oh, then you're not the prisoner. And that's exactly what happened with Sugimoto. So yeah, that's kind of like a defense, like like defensive thing that he uses to get away from potential, like people who might try to kill him. And yeah, Botaro says he's one of the tattooed prisoners. And a lot of people have gone missing from Hokkaido lately, and it's crazy to see how everything is like kind of again converging in one place. Everyone's going to come to like Sapporo, I think. Okay, it happened in Asahikawa, Utashinai, Iwamizawa, and Ebesu, and they're coming closer to Sapporo. So I'm guessing Hijikata's team are going to come in Sapporo as well because of this. Later, we see Surumi's group is also getting ready to come to Sapporo. So again, everyone's meeting in the same place. In a weird coincidence again, like everyone's going to meet in the same place again, and we'll like run across all of them. And yeah, Surumi says that two of you are here to stay and hunt Ashripa. The others are to follow me. We're going to Sapporo. There you go. That's where it ended. So yeah, a really great episode. This was probably one of the most crazy episodes of these series up until now. I feel like I say this every time, and a few episodes later, it always gets topped. And this time, this episode tops every other episode in matter of craziness. But that is it, guys. That's my reaction to episode 12 of Golden Kamuy season 4. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode, and I think the final episode of Golden Kamuy season 4. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.